Well, we're out here just hoping for the best now, aren't we? Oh, man. This time for sure, indeed. Let's find out, dude. Oh my goodness. I am like, I had to put my glasses on because I didn't know if I was getting a headache from staring at the screen or if I was getting a headache from like everything that I was just going through or whatever. But like the stress, dude. The stress is insane. But it's good now. I'm hoping that everything just runs smooth and we can just enjoy the stream, you know? Like I'll stay on a long time, dude. I really will. That was nutso. They had me run to Best Buy and then James, what's up, James? Nice to see you, dude. Thank you so much. James helped me actually do some real troubleshooting and teach me a few things about traceroute, which, like, I always think it's interesting. So, like, in school, I've used traceroute, you know, in theoretical things, but I've never really been given exact explicit details about what it actually does. And after using traceroute and looking it up, we discovered that it was basically just one of my ISP servers was down, so it was having to reroute and try to hop somewhere else. And now it seems to be better. I am dropping some frames at this very moment, but let's hope that they're intermittent. I don't think it's going to be a perfect stream. I think that we're going to have some issues here and there. I think that some of the quality is going to drop occasionally, but in general, I think that it's going to be the best it's going to be tonight, and we're just going to have to live with it. It should be mostly stable, I'm hoping. I've never done Camdozaal before. I want to do that. I'm excited to get into it. What do you guys think of the new glasses? What are the thoughts here? I've never had glasses before. I feel very out of place wearing them currently, but apparently I need them, especially when looking at screens, and that's most of what I do. So let's hope that it works out. I like the eyebrow gesture above it. I think that's fun. I feel like I look like Gabe from from Valve. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just so happy to be streaming. I was looking forward to it all day long. It was all I could think about. I was so excited. And then all of this happened. Thank you, Cam. I appreciate that. I have a big old face, dude. It's so hard to find. Sunglasses look terrible on me the majority of the time. Look at this, bro. Look at these graphics with HD 11.7 or whatever. That's right. That's right, Leif Erikson. Don't ever forget. It's a little dark. The screen's a little dark in here, I gotta say. Next to the light, it looks good though. Okay, so how does this work? So I know that there's all these different areas. I did some Googling. I did some spoiling on this. I know there's all these different areas, and they all have different skill things, and they all have a different chance for a drop. So I'm assuming what I should probably do is just go and spam each individual area. Like, just go mine for a couple hours. Oh yeah. I'm on Roomlight now, baby. We finished free to play. We're doing this. Okay, where do I actually bank here? There's a bank chest right there. That's sick. Okay, let's use the bank chest. Let's deposit everything. I still have all of my goods from Dragon Slayer. I feel like I kind of wasted my money on the armor, honestly, because I ended up just flinching the boss anyways, but the gear upgrade was worth it, and it was nice, so we'll have that for later now. So that's good. I'm going to be so pissed at myself when I have to go and organize things. No. I'll put that in there. Yeah, I read somewhere that there's a jump down a pit into the Desert Treasure 2 area. 3 golems. Yeah, and I know I need to get basically everything from each one, right? So you get a crystal from mining, you get a crystal from fishing, you get a crystal from golems, or not a crystal, a piece of the mace, which is probably going to be my best in slot weapon for a long time, because getting money for anything else or getting a drop is probably going to be a lot more difficult, so I might as well just try to get it here. You can't get the hammer drop from, well, oh, okay, wait, hold on. You mean the hammer, the Camdo hammer, right? Like, not the hammer from, or not the mace piece, yeah? Also, for real, I just want to give a big thank you to James. Just thank you for basically just keeping my mind busy while I was irritated beyond belief, and we were just troubleshooting to basically figure out that it wasn't my fault. Like, just thank you so much for that, dude. You don't understand. I mean, maybe you do, but like, I needed you so much, and you were there. Unlike the Avatar, you were there for me. Okay, I can still get the mace. I want to get the mace. I know it could take 30 hours. But what do I have going on, you know? Really, what do I have to... Tomorrow morning, I have to go to Optimum and get their frickin' piece of equipment to bring here. Hey, there's another guy here. Do I mine these rocks? What do I mine? This is 10. I don't want to mine 10. I mine this stuff, but the guy's mining it. All right. Can I mine them as well? Okay, makes sense. It's RuneScape, so it works out. You can also get the hammer from cracking geodes, saving an inventory space while smithing and construction. Hey, Silky, I appreciate that, dude. I try to keep them coming out, you know? I know that we all need something to watch, and I'm just trying to do my part, dude. I feel like not enough content comes out that I actually want to look at. Asmon's been on some other shit lately, and just, you know, I love Asmon, but like, dude, I don't know. Honestly, James, you know, you guys are a true amazing resource that everybody should be very grateful for. The super calm, super soft-spoken, really nice tech support person is just so rare to find. The majority of people that you talk to are absolutely worthless, and I have another friend named Cozy who really got me into programming originally, and he works in tech support as well, or at least he did when we were hanging out and talking. And dude, he is just a genius. You guys just, the stuff that you guys understand about networks is nutso, dude. Thanks, Silky. That's so nice, dude. Oh, so I do use RuneLight now. So Silky, in my crazy really vague video idea for my series, it was to play the game like a beginner, and I just didn't think the beginners would use RuneLight. I was trying to remember the way that it was whenever I played the game originally, and I never had RuneLight. I didn't understand it. It wasn't even a thing back then, so it's nice now, you know. Hey, Kyle, nice to see you. So this is my friend Kyle. He's in a band called Blue Shell Paradox. He's from around here, and it's nice to see you, dude. Let's play the game, brother. What are your stats so far, Kyle? But yeah, so now I'm using RuneLight because we finished members, and I'm like, yeah, sure, they'd probably have RuneLight now at this point. Who knows, you know? Okay, that one's done. So what are these shards for? I need to do some searching on the interwebs for this, dude. Let's look up Camdozaal. And let's see what we're actually getting into here, because I don't completely understand it 100%. Okay, so I gotta say, dude, my eye strain is so much less bad with glasses on. I feel bad because like it's not my look, you know? Like I've looked like this my entire life. So wearing glasses feels strange to me now, but my eye strain is already less bad. You guys have no idea how bad my vision was before. It was crazy. Like, I didn't even really notice that my vision was that bad because I've just been dealing with it for so long, but like, gee whiz, dude, it's nuts. Dude, I feel that, man. It's so hard to stay on the grind. I feel like I get these really good stretches. Like I have a really good stretch right now where I am super super on this, and I feel like every single day I have a video go up, and I'm streaming very regularly, but I'm just terrified of actually falling off again because it's so hard to get back to it once you take a day off. I don't know about you, but I'm like an everyday person or a nothing person. It's so hard for me to take. So that's why you guys see everyday uploads. It has nothing to do about me trying to game the algorithm. It has to do with trying to game my own personal brain algorithm, in that like if I don't upload, I will fall off. It will just never come back. Hey, Mookie. Mookie. The name sounds like an animal in Avatar. I love it. Yo, M, what's up, dude? Nice to see you. Okay, casting mid altar teleport, blah blah blah. Okay, bank mining. Camdozaal mine contains 18 Baronite rocks that yield Baronite shards with a chance to receive Baronite deposits, gems, or clue geodes, bronze pickaxe. Okay, so what are the shards actually for? The Sacred Ogre Forge. Okay, I dropped a couple frames there again. Let's even back out. Oh, come on. Don't crash out on me now. Okay, we're not dropping frames, though. That's good. We're looking good. I'm so gun shy, guys. Hey, thanks, Cam. Yeah, dude, it was kind of brutal. So I'm very lucky, Cam. I'm very lucky in the fact that I'm not a very good video editor. And because I know that about myself, and because I know that I'm still practicing, I know that I don't need to spend an unbelievable amount of time trying to figure out how to make the story better, or how to like get all these really cool shots or do all of those things. I know that I'm sort of learning as I go. And I'm also a very big believer in just do the thing as best as you can do it right now, and then get it up. And you shouldn't even sit around and stress over it or try to do all this stuff. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to stress myself out over trying to get a video up that's just going to be one of 1,000 that I'm going to upload. The 1,000th one is going to be way better. The 30th one is something that I just, I do the best that I can. And so luckily it doesn't take me a super, super long time, but also it was pretty dense. I got done 3 a.m. or something. 50 magic, 30 prayer. Ooh, Kyle, you're getting there. You're getting there, dude. Do you have a main at all? I mean, I know some people just do pures. That's just what they do in general. But do you even have a main before you're starting out on a pure? Oh, Dino. Me too, dude. I can't. It's hard for me to get back to games. I have to play them every single day. I finished Disco Elysium, and I had to play that game every single day. But also, I just wanted to. That game was incredible. Hey, thanks, Cam. I really appreciate it, dude. I really do. I think I'm getting better, and that's all I can say. You know what I mean? Like I want to make more original content. I have lots of ideas for original content. It's been my skill level holding me back, and that's just a being afraid to get out there and do it thing. I just have to practice more. So I'm practicing, baby. Yeah, it's definitely difficult to get together with your glasses, man. That's a hard thing for sure. We're in free to play still. I don't feel right going to members yet, because I haven't made a video of, I'm going to save my lamps for now because I don't actually know what skills I want to use them on, so I'm just going to save them for a little while. But I don't feel right going to members before I sort of like get the video started, because it's hard to sort of capture the footage in the way that I need to capture the footage. So, yeah, I'm just waiting. If I could choose an instant 99, probably Slayer or Agility or something that I don't really want to do. Let me take a look at it and actually give you a good answer. Oh, probably Slayer. Maybe Construction for the money, but I do like Construction. I don't mind the grind. It's not that bad. Maybe Mining. Yeah, it does, Leaf. It does. That's how it works, man. They just want the reaction content. And I love reaction content. Personally, I consume a ton of reaction content. There are some videos that I'll skip off of, and I'll go and just make my or just go and watch the original video. But in general, I get most of my reaction content for most of my content through reaction content at this point. For video editing, I use Premiere Pro. I have the Adobe suite. I subscribe to it every month. I use tons and tons of stuff for Adobe, and we use it for the business as well, for Photoshop and all of that, and Illustrator. So it's already there. So I just started using it, and I'm a student too, so I get a discounted rate for it. Don't tell nobody. Hey, Thiago, I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be super, super sweaty. I do sort of want to max this account. I do sort of want to get to in-game content, but as far as being just really hardcore and sweaty, it's just not my style. Everyone who knows me says that I'm just really laid back, which I find hilarious because inside of my brain, I feel like it's a hamster spinning in a wheel extremely fast. But no, I don't know. I don't like the super sweaty gameplay in any game that I play. I kind of get what I get out of it, and then I just move on with my life, you know? Insta high level monsters indeed, dude. I don't know, like Slayer's just such an annoying thing to train, especially until you get into the 80s, and then you can actually start using it to your advantage. You get a Slayer helm, and then you start getting on task for boss type monsters, and that all becomes a much easier thing to actually do, and it makes you feel really, really good. But I don't know, dude. It's brutal training Slayer early on. I cannot stand it being like, oh, go kill 142 black demons. That shit pisses me off. I just can't handle it. Thiago, so honestly, the only reason that I'm not there is just because I'm not in members yet. I have a bond sitting, but I want to start the next video for as I actually walk into members for the first time, and I wanted to stream tonight, so I'm honestly just here doing this. I might even do some Castle Wars later if some people are up for it. I was planning on doing it all tonight, but now that we're way behind, I don't know how you guys stay up or anything. So, Silky, there is a divide right down the middle of the player base. I have learned this over my time making content. You have people who love Slayer and people who hate Slayer. And there is no, oh, Slayer's okay. It's fine. It doesn't matter. You either love it or you hate it. And I'm on the hate it side. My friend Chris is on the hate it side. Some other people in chat are on the hate it side. And a lot of people like you are on the love it side. Some people just think it's amazing. My question for you, Silky, is do you really, really, really enjoy all the other MMOs that have go and kill this many of this monster kind of things? Also, how do I just play music in this game, bro? Like, why is it always just random? Let's just play random. There we go. We just got tracks going now. Yeah, dude, you're just out here just post grinding. You can get to 200 mil. Do you have 200 mil XP yet, dude? Yeah, I probably will bank deposits. I think that the only other reason that why do you even get the Bear Knight shards? What do you use them to enter the vault? Is that what it is? So I'm literally just mining for mining XP, Bear Knight shards, Bear Knight deposits, gems, clue geodes, bronze pickaxes, barrels near Amano next to the bank deposit box, and on each side of the bridge in the mining area there's a hammer spawn nearby. And then use the anvil, Bear Knight crusher, which crushes the Bear Knight deposits. So we'll save those. We got to find the Bear Knight head, though. Fishing. So we're basically just doing mining and fishing, I guess. So I'm just going until I get the piece, yeah? And I'm just trying to get these to enter into the... What it's in the vault? What it's in the vault? Yeah, bursting tasks are a lot better. I definitely agree with that. Once getting ancient magics changed the game for me a lot. That was a thing that I wanted for so long when I was a child. I had doing Castle Wars when I was a kid and having people freeze you solid. You couldn't believe that there was an attack that could hit multiple enemies at one time. And yeah, I really think that was a huge deal. I'm really excited to get it on this account too. That'll make Slayer just so much better whenever it happens. Yo, Zoinks, nice to see you, dude. Welcome. I met Zoinks today. We were hanging out after I let him into the clan, and Zoinks is a really cool dude. He's the reason that all the bet in MGM stuff pops up for all of us. Yeah, I feel that, Leaf. I think this is a crazy statement that I'm making right now. I think that there's a real possibility that within a year and a half on this account, I will have finished every single quest. I mean, maybe even less. I'm saying maybe 6 months. 6 to 7 months on this account, and I might have finished every single quest. And the reason that I say that, this is kind of quirky and is a little, notice what I'm saying. Very cute, very demure. But I think that as time goes on and I sort of roll into this game more and we roll into more and more games and we sort of get the community going and we have everything working the way that it should and we figure out what our niches are and we sort of live in those niches and we all are playing together and all of that, I think that there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to speed up our progress significantly more just by having a group of people who are rip-roaring to go on all these different games, you know? Like, it would be way easier to get everything done in old school RuneScape if you always have a group of people who are just like, let's get in there and do it. Let's get in there and get our torso. Let's go in there and get our void. Let's do all these things, you know? If I game. Well, unfortunately, there are things in my life that currently take me away from gaming, but the next couple of months are going to be pretty legit. I have to finish 3 classes in school in a month and a half, which I totally think I can do. I just have to finish this algorithms and data structures class that's been beating me down. And then after I finish all of that, I'll get my grant money again in October, which will make me sort of have a little bit of a cushion. And I'm hoping that by November, I'll be cranking enough money off of ads that I'll sort of be able to do this full time and make everything happen. I mean, my long-term goal is sort of to help make community for all of us, you know, all of the people who want to play this game in a way that's not super sweaty and isn't just, you know, hateful and gatekeepy. The clan is just it's Rubes Cubes. It's a Cubes Rubes. Sorry, Cubes Rubes. Rubes Cubes. Cubes Rubes. I can open it up for people if anybody wants to come join the clan. We can invite applications. You should just be able to go to the clan board. Although I might have to go to the clan board first. Dude, who could have foreseen it in general? Learn to AFK during class. Oh, I definitely will be. Don't worry. There's once I get membership, which I have a bond already. I just need to make the videos. Once I'm in the members world, sand crabs are on the docket, my guy. And then once I get far enough into the game with quests, then, you know, after that, Nightmare Zone is going to be on there. And then once I get my stats up a little bit, I can start killing monsters for some money and everything. We can start pumping out, you know, bosses and doing all of this. And I mean, you know, if we can start running raids, build up the clan coffer in a big way so that everybody can just basically have free membership, that would be the best thing that I think we could all succeed in, is that if we can basically get bonds for everybody in the clan on a regular basis, that would be sick. Join the clan, Kyle. Join the clan, dude. We're out here, man. I've got, like, I don't know, 30-something members? 35 members at this point? We're making it happen, dude. We're playing the game. We're gaming, boys. I'm bringing back a golden era of gaming, dude. Like, what else are we doing out here? I'm so sick and tired of the modern concept of this person's the best person. Oh, it'll be a lot unless we have a ton of people, dude. If we spread it out, if we spread out the labor, more hands make less work, you know? More hands make less work. We'll pull resources, dude. I'll make a membership tier on the YouTube channel every month, which is like $100, and it'll just be that many bonds. You can just buy that many bonds for the RuneScape clan, and that's where that money goes to, is that we just buy a bunch of bonds and distribute them to people. $12 million's a lot, dude. 12 million's a lot. You only need one Tebow to buy a bunch of those, dude. Nah, but for real, realistically, I just think it would be nice to be able to help out the people who, you know, who otherwise have a hard time making it happen, you know, and sort of bring people in and show them what this game's about. My whole thing is to sort of bring people around who really are sort of unsure about MMOs or don't know about them, or even RuneScape as a game in general, or in specific. And so, you know, only one TiVo, dude. We only need one TiVo. We've got it. We got everyone set for months. All we need is 1 million hits, guys. If we can just get 1 million hits on a video, and we get like one sponsorship from mobile game XYZ or whatever. By the way, guys, I just want to say, if you guys ever see me doing a sponsorship for some game or something, let's just preface this. I hope no sponsors ever see this. You guys ever see me doing a sponsorship for a game? Don't worry about it, guys. You know, just if you don't want to play it, don't play it. Don't go and spend your money on some gacha game that I have to sponsor and shill for. But like, we got to make a living. Oh, I know, Silky. Don't worry. Trust me. I'm aware. I get it. I've seen it. We're dropping frames, fellas. Bring it back. Bring it back. We're coming back up. We're coming back up, fellas. We're coming back up. Come on. Come on. Hit that 6K again. Hit that 6K kbps. Come on. Oh, man. We're dropping so bad. Bro, they hate me streaming. They really do hate me streaming at this point. But no, guys, I mean, you know, it just... I think that it's... Like I said, I sort of have noticed myself that, like, I have this deep-seated need for community, especially in video games, and it makes it really, really difficult to actually sort of find my method and figure out where I want to go with all of this, right? Like, I think that initially... Whenever I was getting started on YouTube forever ago, you know, years and years ago, and I was trying to be a streamer on Twitch and do all those things, I had this kind of thought of just like, if I could just get a platform, that's all I want. And then you sort of get the platform and you get the platform and then you sort of go, well, then what's all of this for? And I've realized that really all I care about, at least in this point of my life, is just gaming with the boys and trying to give everyone that experience who wants it. Because one of the biggest frustrations that I've had in video games as of late is that everyone just wants to gatekeep you out of it. Everyone just wants to keep you away from being able to do raids and being able to, you know, do all that. I could try streaming the official client. It did all start whenever I started doing Roomlight. Let's try switching to the official client and let's see what happens. Hey, what's up, Seismic? How you doing, buddy? As soon as I close Roomlight, it gets so much better. I'm pretty sure I'm at 1080p 30 FPS. I don't want to restart the stream at this point because we're already so far into it. So let me log in here. I'm 60. Of course I am, dude. Dude, the choppiness. I can see the optical flow myself. It's a problem. Okay, we're back on now, and it seems like it's actually working quite a bit better. So let's check this out. Sorry. Okay. That's better. But now we got to set up the music again. Random. There we go. Back to mining. And we're dropping frames again. Well, whatever. We're just going to deal with it. It's going to be okay. You guys are going to experience some buffering. It'll even out. Everything will shake. It'll all shake eventually. I'm 60, but I look so long. Wait, do I have I think I have my music muted. There we go. Yeah, Leaf, I actually don't know how YouTube works. It's very possible. So I am streaming on a buffer, right? So it's very possible that what YouTube is doing is sort of storing everything in a buffer. Now on Twitch, whenever you drop frames, it just immediately destroys your stream quality and you start cutting out and your stream starts crashing. But it could be that it's just on this buffer that I have, everything is shaking out okay. We will see in the final product. I need another Zen, guys. Gee whiz, I need another Zen. It's ridiculous out here. All the stress, all the difficulties. All I want to do is game with the boys. But yeah, no, I agree, guys. Like, actually being able to game with people is just such a big deal. I probably should have posted that I'm actually live. I wonder if it's just because it's not able to capture 60 frames in the actual client. OBS is such a strange program, dude. So, what was I going to ask you guys? I had a question that I was actually going to say. Whatever. It'll come back to me. Oh, yeah. So, do you guys think that in the Discord, right, adding everybody, what should we... Okay, first of all, how do you guys like the Discord so far? What are we thinking as far as other channels to add and all of that, the ability to talk to everybody, everybody's rules and abilities down there? What do we think about the Discord? Leaf, I do so much better on YouTube than I do on Twitch, man. Twitch is garbage for me. I mean, I have like 130 followers on Twitch or something like that, and so it's just brutal, you know? I think I'm going to go human for Guild Wars 2. That's sort of my thought on it. I like playing human. I don't like any of the other races in that game except for the vegetable one. I guess they're okay, but I think that being a necromancer is sort of a weird thing unless we're bringing back dead plants. So yeah, I'm thinking human for my race in Guild Wars 2. Yeah, the Discord link, hold on one second. It should be in the description of this, I would say, honestly. Hold on, let me go look. Oh, cool. Or a mining level, that's awesome. Okay, let's go look at let me go see if the Discord link is actually in here. Sorry, YouTube wants you to click through 17,000 different things. Yeah, the Discord link is in the description of this video. Hey, what's up, Ranger? Nice to see you, dude. Hey, do char, dude. We all need to spread out amongst whatever races we want to do. There's no reason not to. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that we all need to be the same thing. Let me filter this chat. Oh, it already is filtered. We don't need to all be the same thing. We don't all need to do the same thing. I'm happy to have a group. I'm going to play Necromancer. If anyone else wants to play Necromancer, feel absolutely free to. I assume what we're going to do is just parade around and murder people the whole time. I mean, just go around and absolutely just get all the quests done with a huge group and sort of like make our way through the game. I'm excited to do jump puzzles. I'm excited to do everything. I think it's going to be a really, really good time. Guild Wars is, I mean, I'm stoked, like absolutely pumped on it, to be completely honest. Yeah, dude. Necro Zerg indeed. You mean Zerg is in the race from StarCraft 2? StarCraft 1 even? I think Protoss was the first race, or the first new race, right? In StarCraft 2. What's everybody thinking for Guild Wars 2? What all races are you guys gonna do? What's everyone gonna play? Are you guys gonna come along? When are we all gonna do it? My glasses are hurting my nose. This is the first extended time, and I have headphones pushing down on them, so we're dealing. Hey, thanks. See, I appreciate that, dude. It'll be Ziz. Are you a Ziz fan, dude? Dude, we're all gonna make it, bros. That's sick. I hope you're a Ziz fan. That would be so cool. But yeah, dude, I'm really excited to play Guild Wars 2. I'm excited to make content about it. The community has been really, really welcoming to me. Everyone's been great. Whenever you're trying to find a new place to go with your content, it's always great whenever you can find people who are excited about what you're doing in it and sort of get your vibe and all of that. So I think it's a great place to start. I also want to do, I have so many ideas for things to do, but we have to roll it out sort of in a sort of line, you know. We can't just jump straight in and start doing everything because it'll be absolutely brutal for us. Like, if we're, let me think of how to explain this really well. If I just say, okay, on Wednesday we're going to play Guild Wars, on Thursday we're going to play World of Warcraft Classic, on Friday we're going to play RuneScape, then on Saturday we're going to play or WoW Retail, and then on Sunday we're going to play Final Fantasy 14, that would be absolutely brutal for everyone and nobody could follow along. So what we're going to do instead is just roll it out slowly and progress all the way through the games in sort of big chunks. So I'm thinking maybe like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we just stream Guild Wars and just play a bunch of Guild Wars. Maybe I might be on 6, 7, 8 hours a day, depending on what's going on and how much we're actually getting in there. And then just sort of see where that gets us, you know? It is free to play, Luke. Yes, up until the first 2 expansions. Juggling MMOs is super tough, Kyle, for sure. I got to keep up with RuneScape, and I have to keep up with Guild Wars. If I'm bringing people along on the journey, I'm committed to staying around and playing the game for sure. Yeah, basically everyone should be able to play Guild Wars 2. If you can play RuneLite in HD, you could probably play Guild Wars 2, I would think. Yeah, Zoinks, I've played like to level 8 or something like that. And I've never really gotten very far. And I didn't fall in love with it, but I've also never had people to play with, and I also wasn't committed to trying to fall in love with it. So if I play all the way to level cap with you guys, I'd say we'll find some good time. Yeah, dude. You were in the RuneScape debacle with Final Fantasy 14. You've played so much. I'm still in the 3rd expansion, and I'm just kind of bored, honestly. I don't like the story the way some people do in Final Fantasy 14, and I know that that's a very lackluster opinion to have and a cold take in general, but it's the way that I feel. It just didn't click with me. I don't really play MMOs for story. There's too much of it to read. I wouldn't get anything done if I was playing them for the story. But I love Final Fantasy, so I don't know. I'm sure I'll go back to it. It feels like one that I'll complete eventually. Basically, Roy, that's sort of what I'm feeling. And then beyond, you know, I want to, when we make these clans, if we play for a year and a half with me as the leader of the clan or whatever, and I get to know you guys and we all feel what's going on, and then there's some kind of reason that I have to sort of move away from playing a game regularly because we're starting a new game or something, and there's a huge group of people that want to continue playing that game for a super long time, I have no problem handing over the reins of the clan or of the guild to another person and then just becoming an officer in the guild so that I can log in and play whenever I feel like it and leave the actual day-to-day running of it to whoever wants it. You know, if we get really close, I'm starting to know you guys a little bit and understand people, and so, you know, it'll be fun. Oh, not an Unreal, or it's not a Ziz reference. That's fine, dude. Props to you regardless. It's a cool name. Douglas. Dofus looks interesting to me. I've tried to play it a couple of times. That's that French MMO, the top-down French MMO, right? James, you could if you want to. I'd say that I don't have a problem going support either. I primarily play DPS. I tanked in Final Fantasy 14. But as far as that goes, I mean, I've healed in World of Warcraft. My first character was a Resto Druid. Or is it Resto Druid? Is that what that class is? Yeah, I think so. So I don't mind if we need more support switching around. I think each class can kind of do everything, if I remember correctly. RS3 until killing redacted. Ooh. I really, RS3 is on the list too. You know, RS3, World of Warcraft, maybe Elder Scrolls Online, but people don't really have interest in that game and tend to hate it, even though I like that game and don't have any problem with it. So I don't know. Hey, what's up, man? Nice to see you, dude. You gotta play. You have to always play. You just play a little bit a day. That's all you gotta do, and then you just continue on your journey. Stormblood is what I'm in right now. I just finished what is it? The one before it. I don't know. The second one. I can't remember the names of them right now off the top of my head. I got stream brain. I agree with you, Dino. It is, in my opinion, also lazier as far as me having to think about what I'm doing. But I find old school RuneScape to be the only game that I can play while I actually multitask something else, like while I'm working or something like that, you know? What did I forget in the Discord, Roy? A channel for game music and a channel for just music. Oh, yeah, totally. I should definitely do that. I didn't even think about that. We talk about music so much on here, dude. Definitely. Heaven's Word. There we go. Well, James, so I have this thing to where basically all the time that I'm going to be playing, I'm going to be streaming. So we will have to work out all of that at some point and figure out what's going on as far as how much we're actually going to play every single day and how much everybody's going to be in the zone with it. I think that maybe we won't ever have to play solo if you don't want to, although a lot of people will just kind of want to. There will probably be times where I'm just sort of off doing some jump puzzle and you guys are not going to be interested in just sitting there while I fail at it over and over and over again. But I think that we can make it happen still, you know? And I think, am I wrong about the fact that in Guild Wars 2 you can switch while playing from support to DPS? If you're in a group, can't you just shift weapons and that'll change your bar so that you're a support character? Or am I wrong about that? I don't even know anything about Guild Wars 2, honestly, as far as the class system. Oh, I'm going to be doing so many jump puzzles. I come from MapleStory, guys, which is a game that we will never play on this channel because nobody wants to. Even me most of the time, but I still go back once in a while. No, I haven't got a single piece of the mace yet, Luke. I'll probably be here for a while. I'm hoping I get spooned. That's honestly my goal, is just to get completely spooned. I didn't get any attack XP from Dragon Slayer though, so I need to finish Waterfall before I can actually wield it. They're so bad, Mistake. They're so bad, dude. It's one of the worst things in the game, and I love them so much, and everyone hates me for loving them. I just have memories. I have so many memories. You just kind of do one thing early on. Okay, we'll figure out. I don't even know if we'll need support super early on. Like, I don't know if it's going to be... I mean, they said the base game is super easy until level 40 plus. No, I haven't gotten membership. I mean, I have a bond sitting. Someone gave me a bond. I can't even remember who gave me the bond. Was it MN? I think it was MN. But no, I haven't membered up yet. I'm sort of waiting until I actually make the video about it. Oh, my stream quality finally jumped back up. I'm actually hitting 6,000 and I have full connection now, so that's sick. Have you never played MapleStory, Leaf? Don't. I mean, I don't know, man. If you didn't play it as a kid, there's zero reason to play that game now. It is pretty brutal. It probably falls in the same category as like Fly for Fun or something. Lost Ark looks so good, but I feel like I missed out on the opportunity to play it. It's another one of those games that I'm forever bummed out about the fact that I missed out on playing it. It's like World of Warcraft Classic, original World of Warcraft when it first came out. I didn't have a computer good enough to run it, and I didn't have the money to buy a subscription for it. So I never, ever, ever got to play it, and I didn't get to play until I was an adult. And so I've only played retail WoW, and it's just not the same. And I see videos from World of Warcraft vanilla, and I just think, man, I would love to actually experience that game. What did Eric do? Oh, he never played? That's good. Oh, you have a lot. And Fly for Fun. If it was free, it was for me. Dude, that's the way that I felt as a kid, too. I don't know if you guys remember those lists on MMO websites that were just every single free-to-play MMO that existed, even all the crappy ones. I definitely played and downloaded basically every single one, even if I didn't get a lot of hours into it. Maple Story, I played a lot in. Fly for Fun, I played a lot in. But, dude, I went back to Fly for Fun, and it is bad. It is really bad. But, you know, whatever. Oh, dude, I tried to play Second Life. My computer did not do it. Dude, that initial 6 months in any game must be amazing. I mean, it's the main reason that even when a game comes out that doesn't look like something that I'm that interested in playing, if it's an MMO, I still have a sneaky little desire to go and play it just because I know that I'm going to form memories from playing a brand new one right when it comes out, and if I don't play it, I'll never get to. Star Wars Galaxies was classic, dude. I wasn't even good enough back then when that game came out. My friend bought Star Wars Galaxies, and so I borrowed the discs from him. And we had to take turns playing because you couldn't play on the same account. It was a whole thing. But it was such an interesting game, and man, that's another one of those MMOs that I wish that they would have just sort of brought that one along into the future instead of making SWTOR. SWTOR? I hate the thing that MMOs do in general, where a lot of them... Dude, what is up with this animation? That looks so bad. It's ridiculous. I hate the thing that a lot of MMOs do where they want you to skip everything up to endgame. Am I the only person who thinks that the point of playing a video game is to play the frickin' game? I don't understand why you have all of this video game and you design it specifically to take me to the most recent thing that's come out instead of working me through the game over the long term. I do not get it. I don't get that. I don't get why there's so many microtransactions in games, except obviously for the monetization purposes. But I just think that ruining the experience of your game goal should be to get everybody to play it who can play it. And so if you're putting anything in the way of that, be it microtransactions, be it rushing to the end, and that confuses players, you know? Playing World of Warcraft nowadays and getting all the way to the newest expansion takes you 20 hours max. And in that time, there are so many things that you have skipped over that you don't know how to do, that when you get to that point, you are overwhelmed. Everyone is leagues above you because they've been playing the game for decades, and you have this huge problem in that you don't want to play anymore because it's stressful. Rift, dude. What a classic. They've been calling games WoW killers for so long. They never happen. The weirdest MMO I ever played. Oh, I don't know. There was a game back in the day that I didn't realize was for furries because I didn't know what furries were. It was something like Dream or something. I can't remember, but you logged into like rooms that people had built, and all of the characters were foxes and dragons and things, and there was no combat or anything. It was just this weird conversation-based RP MMO thing that I had no idea what I was walking into, and I blocked that out of my memory until just now. So yeah, that's probably the weirdest thing that I've ever actually played. I often have this conversation with people who call OSRS pay to win. And I never understand how in the world this game can be pay to win unless you're buying an account illegally. Why does he stretch so much in the middle? What is going on? Because you have to get your skills up, and that takes a super long time. So, like, what is the purpose? I don't even know what the purpose of gold is in this game except to just buy equipment that's really not even that super helpful for where you're at in the game anyways. Like, York is running around right now, and he has a Fang on. Right? A Fang costs what now? What's the price of a Fang right now? 40 mil, 50 mil, 60 mil, something in that range? Hold on. Osmumton's Fang. I had to think about what the name actually was. Let's see what the price is right now. 11 mil? No. No. A Fang is 11 mil right now? No. No. How? When did the price drop so drastically? Okay, so it's 11 mil. And that's still a bond. You have to pay $7 for an Osmumten's Fang, which you need 82 attack in order to be able to wield. All of the items that you actually have to use, all the items that you actually, or all the bosses that you're going to fight that you actually want a Fang for, which are high defense monsters because the Fang rolls 2 numbers at the same time for you to be able to hit the highest one. Those bosses are so far into the game that if you haven't been playing for, I don't know, at least 6-7 months of hard playing, you don't have any purpose of having that Fang. So, like, you know, like, what's the point of it? Oh, I had some technical difficulties, Al. We're over it now. We're just hanging out. I hope the stream looks fine to everybody, by the way. Dubs in the chat if the stream looks fine. For some reason, I thought that the Fang cost me like 35 mil when I bought it. I don't know why. I don't own one currently. I had to liquidate it. It's been so long. Yes, a best in slot weapon is only one bond, but you can, by the time you get to level 82, if you don't have 11 mil already, if you don't have the ability to liquidate gear already and get that money, I don't know what you've been doing in the game. Yeah, dude, after going back and looking at it, I was like, I don't even know what's in that basement. That wasn't there before. Dude, I remember when bonds were 6 mil. That's the price that I remember buying my first bond in game at, and I just missed that, dude. It was so good. Okay, it was 40 mil. Okay. Dude, it's a killer weapon. Don't get me wrong. It's an incredible weapon. It's a great drop to get. You're stoked whenever you have a Fang drop from the Tombs of Amascut. But all I'm saying is that calling this game pay to win because you can buy gold that then gives you the Osmumten's Fang when 82 attack is a super long grind that a new player who's just jumping in probably won't do right off rip is crazy to me. I just think that you have to earn so much more in this game than in any other game that exists. You can't just pay for carries. You can't just get, like, you have to get your skills up, and that takes a long time. You have to do quests, and that takes a long time. Dude, Optimum is garbage, brother. I'd swear. I had the worst chat with them ever, honestly, on the phone earlier. They told me to go out and buy a new modem, so I did. And then after I called back and they like connected it and I still had problems, they were like, "Oh, just go get our modem from the store." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." Dude, we really did, though. If you don't remember going to a 7-Eleven or CVS for game cards, the amount of NX cash that I bought to buy pets in Mabinogi was through the roof, dude. I remember specifically one summer day when my friend Jake was over at my house, and we'd been playing Mabinogi like crazy, and we walked miles, 1.5 miles, 2 miles to a 7-Eleven and back just to buy game cards so that we could come back and finish the Generation 2 quest to get Paladin. Oh yeah, dude. When Frontier comes here, I'm done with Optimum. I hate it. I hate how bad they are. I hate how bad Sunlink has always been. I'm literally across the street from the Frontier building, and I can't get Frontier here. That one day, I don't know if Optimum has some kind of monopoly on this area or what, but like as soon as I can get Frontier, I'm getting Frontier. Wait, hold on, what? Zoinks, let me see what's going on with you. I didn't even see your first post. What's going on? Just to get your account back? Is that what you're saying? On what? Guild Wars? Ooh. The permanent Yeti pet was good. I don't mind. I don't... Oh, dude, thanks. I got distracted now, guys. Kyle, I think you actually hung out with them one time at that show, right? Yeah, in the USA. I live in a state called West Virginia, which is well known for being the one of the poorest states in the union, maybe the poorest. We live in apparently the poorest city per capita, which is the capital city of West Virginia. Is Mainscape like? Listen, guys. So, how do we feel about mains on here? Because I have no genuine problem with mains. I think it's cool and nice to actually to be able to buy stuff and trade stuff. I like gaming the economy and figuring all of that out. I think it's fun. I think it's a good time. I don't have a problem with playing a main. I do like Iron Man. I do like Ultimate Iron Man a lot. But like, my main is a main. He's a cool guy. He does good. I've made some real good money off of him, especially when everything was inflated a couple months ago. I got like a 50 mil cash stack. Oh, RS3, right. Yeah, I know. I need to play Iron Man in that whenever I play. That's what everyone tells me. Is it really not worth playing normal? He got 540 mil from the dude. Winners win, bro. They do. They do. It's so true. Sometimes you just get lucky. If you don't play the lottery, you never win the lottery. Duh. Obvious. Hey, Virtues. It's going good, dude. It's fun. I'm starting Guild Wars 2 on Wednesday. I'm really, really excited for it. I appreciate you saying so, dude. That's super nice of you. Yeah, everyone's so like whenever I go live for Guild Wars 2, everyone's going to be coming in and going, "Why aren't you playing the new expansion?" I'm going to go because I'm new to this game, and they're all going to be really disappointed and leave. But we're all going to play. The community's going to be here, and we're going to play the game, and it's going to be fun. Is normal RuneScape 3 really that easy? I've heard that the in-game content is actually pretty difficult, and the bossing is harder than old school RuneScape. That's what everyone says, at least. The loot boxes really that bad? I want to play RuneScape 3 just to see what the microtransaction system really is. It can't be that bad, right? Like it can't be as bad as you're all saying it. It's RuneScape, dude. How bad could they have messed it up? Cut to me 2 months from now going, "Oh no. Oh no." Yeah, I think that as time goes on, I'm sort of, I don't know if I'll ever max my main. People always ask me because I don't get my main's name out on here, and people always ask me why do you why don't you just play your main? Why don't you just max your main? All those things. But honestly, I've sort of lost interest in that character. I feel like I was never super direction based. I'm just trying to get a quest cape on him and then keep up with the quest cape over time and build my stats up as I play a little bit here and there. But I'm really more interested in this account. I'm interested in an Ultimate Iron Man account and all those kinds of things way more. I just think it's, I don't know. I just think as you play the game more, your brain starts clicking around on like, I think that this game is really fun and interesting, but I want to make it more fun and interesting for myself because once you sort of see what RuneScape does and it opens up your mind to third eye, dude. It opens up your mind to everything that you can do. You just want to take advantage of all of that, honestly. Is it that bad, dude? Sign into it, bro. See what's up. Play RuneScape 3. How bad can it be? I quit a lot of MMOs, honestly, because they feel kind of cheap. It's kind of disappointing, but uh, Fly for Fun held me for 9 hours. I played it the other day. I'm still going to make a video on that, and brutal, dude. Just absolutely brutal. Not good. I can't believe I made people play that game back in the day. I can't believe I asked my friends to play it. There's no content. There's nothing to do. There's 6 dungeons in the whole game. You can get to every zone as soon as you get a flying mount. There's like nothing going on. There's nothing to do in that game. Genuinely, grinding is the only thing to do in Fly for Fun. I do not know how people have been playing it since 2006. I just don't. Uh, as far as Guild Wars 2 goes, what am I most excited for? I guess, honestly, to start over in a new MMO that's really beloved with a whole bunch of friends who are excited to be playing that game as well. To run around doing world quests, to do jump puzzles, to get into some raids later on once we get high enough level, and to just honestly experience the game for the first time. I think that I've tried to sort of stay spoiler-free on a whole lot of the stuff, but, like, I haven't not experienced a lot of MMOs at this point. I've played almost everything, and I'm just super interested to see what that one has to offer. People love it. It's like Final Fantasy XIV in that way. Everybody who enjoys that game cannot stop ranting and raving about it. There must be something really good there, and I want to know what that is. It doesn't matter. That's an obscene amount of money. Yeah, you can fly for fun, dude. And you fly at the slowest speed in any MMO that you've ever played in your whole entire life. It's not very fun to fly in that game, I gotta say. It sucks, dude. I played a Jester, and, dude, it was brutal. I don't know. There wasn't hardly any skills I needed to use. Killing monsters was boring. They gave me so much gear for free. I hate that. I hate when I'm playing an MMO and I think, oh, I'm having a pretty good time. And then I notice, oh, they're trying to get me to click this button up here. Let me click that. Oh, they want to give me a new player box. Let me use that new player box. Well, now I have gear that gives me 500 extra attack power, and my attack power was only 36. Oh, now I'm one-hitting all of these mobs. Oh, now I'm leveling up super quickly. Oh, now I'm at level 80 over the course of 9 hours, and I can go basically anywhere in this world, and now I can see that there is nothing to do in it. What was the purpose of that? You just speed ran me through the game to the point that now I've noticed that you haven't been putting any effort into it for the past 14 years, and it's just garbage, dude. I hate that stuff. Let me play the game. If you have confidence in it, don't give me a bunch of free items at the very beginning. Let me earn my stuff. No way. No way RuneScape 3 has a microtransaction weapon that one-shots everything. No way. Kyle, I think that, like, all the mount speeds in games that now aren't Dragonflight based, or actually Guild Wars 2 did it first with their Griffin, I think it was, but the momentum based flying just feels painfully slow. Of course, we didn't play it, but I played it in the past, and I'm sure lots of people here did. I would never put you guys through Fly for Fun. It was terrible. Yeah, I'm not going to use any boosters in Guild Wars 2. I was never planning on using any boosters in Guild Wars 2. I just wanted to know if it was worth it to do it, or if it was actually worth to play the game. And people feel pretty confident that it's worth it to play the game, so obviously I'm definitely going to do that. Dude, I almost guarantee... I think that one of the worst things that must happen to people genuinely is being born super rich. And I know that that's sort of an unpopular opinion, because money definitely makes your life a lot easier, and the majority of us struggle from the time that we're young people until we're older in order to just barely get by. But imagine the fact that your dad has already done absolutely everything that you could ever want to do, that all of the money that you could ever possibly make will pale in comparison to whatever they have made, that you never have a fail case in life. Everything is always a safety net for you. That must be totally brutal. Well, I can't imagine. The thing that drives me on is my desire for the success in my life, for my own personal fulfillment of figuring things out, you know? I do kind of think that YouTube selected Guild Wars 2 because we talked about it so much. Okay, so to let you guys in behind the curtain, right? So the way that this channel kind of works, the way that YouTube kind of works, just a little tip for anybody who ever wants to make a YouTube channel. You sort of feel around until you find a niche. And then when you find a niche, you have to sort of decide in your head whether or not that's actually something you want to spend a lot of time with. It became very apparent to me that all the time that I had put into RuneScape gave me this kind of capability to talk about it in a way that people really identified with and enjoyed. So RuneScape became my first niche, and I started making all this content about RuneScape, and it got me tons and tons of viewers, and tons, I mean, a lot of viewers for anything that I've ever done in my life. And so as I started doing that, you start to realize that it gets a little bit difficult to continually make content about one thing only, right? So then you start feeling out other niches. You say, make a video about World of Warcraft, which I did. I made a couple videos about World of Warcraft, and people hate that game so much and were angry at me for being excited for anything in that game. So we sort of bounced off that. I had always been looking around at Guild Wars 2. I had heard a lot of good things about it. So I made a video about Guild Wars 2. It got some attention. I made another one. It got some more. I made another one. It got even more. And so we pushed into Guild Wars 2 content, and I'm really excited about it. I think it's a game that I think we're all going to have a really good time with, you know? Oh, dude. Luke, let me tell you, buddy. I feel you hard, dude. It's a really bizarre thing, the way that people who have had a much more growing up where I grew up and everything, were sort of racked with problems. You know, the financial situation in the area is bad. By extension, my parents' financial situation was never that good. I went to my school that I went to. I was reading about this today. The standards for mathematics, only 3% of the school is at standards. Only 0.7% of the school passes standards, above standards. So very, very difficult to make your way around this area. And that sort of fueled me in this insane way where I just feel like I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something. I'm going to make something happen. And that's like, it just burns so hot, you know, so hot, dude. So I normally, oh, what's up, Luis? Nice to see you, Luis. I normally, it depends, right? So in World of Warcraft, I played a warrior as my first class that I got the level cap, and then after that, I played a warlock. So I think I'm going to go for necromancer. The one necromancer vote was for me. That's what I think I'm going to go for. Which I know that they don't get big sword until later, but necro seems like it has enough flashiness to keep me interested while also giving me the ability to just smack people when I want to. Ooh. Sorry, Roy. I think that we're still experiencing stream quality issues. I've been dropping frames this whole time, but in general, if the stream still looks okay, if it starts crashing and you guys let me know, that would be so great. Luke, I think that one of the most important things that you can do for yourself is following whatever it was that you wanted to do early on. You know, I've always just been going back in time, and the further back in time that I go to my desires from being a young person. So when I was 14, I really got bit with the musician bug, right? And so I thought that I really wanted to be a musician. And after trying to be a musician for a long time, I sort of realized that it wasn't for me. And then I remember that when I was 11 or 12, I really wanted to be a software engineer. So I went back to doing software engineering. And I really like software engineering. It's a lot of fun. It's very challenging. It's very cool. I don't know if I have a future in it, but I'm going to get this degree and we'll see where it takes me. And then if I go back really far, the earliest thing that I can ever remember wanting to do is play video games for a living. And I didn't even know how I was going to, you know, video game tester is sort of the idea that I had in my brain back in the day. And because of that, I just feel like that this is the most direct connection to who I am before I started building up a wall around me to make me fit into the world as best as I possibly could. And that's why I think that I'm finding this to be such an easy thing to grind at, you know? Yeah, Roy, I'm interested to see what... I might hate Necromancer, but I think it'll be a fun class to play in general. I don't usually play Demonology Warlock. I play Destruction Warlock. I like fire. I like casting fire on people in that game. I think it's a lot of fun, but I'm excited to see what Necromancer feels like. Dude, what a cool idea for a Necromancer. For a Necromancer spec, though, that they bring people back from the dead, because that's literally what a Necromancer does. Zeus, I think that one day that is where all this leads, if I'm going to be really totally honest with you. I know that a lot of people really understand. I know that a lot of people, or I think that a lot of people don't really understand just how difficult it is to make a video game. Making something really simple is really easy, but making something that's even one level above simple is, if you want it to be good, for one person, a decades-long approach at something. If you're, Stardew Valley probably took years and years and years to develop and make, because he had a lot of passion for it and he cared about it. And I think that one day I'll probably end up making some kind of video game. When I was a kid, I would write rules out for games. I had notebooks that I would write down in, and I would make MMOs in my brain. I would be like, oh, this is the class that's based off of the Quincy's in Bleach, and they use soul arrows that come out of like a laser bow and all of those things. And so I think that I probably will eventually make a video game one day. I just don't know when it's going to happen or how or any of that. But I don't know. Trying to theorize about my future usually seems pointless to me, because I always get it wrong, I think. Where's the bank? Is it all the way over here? Wukong is a one-man job? That seems legitimately impossible to me. That's nuts, dude. I know a lot of people are excited for Wukong. It's a Souls-like, right? Was it just made in Unity or what? Let's deposit all this again and start it all over. Still haven't got a hammer piece. I 100% agree, Roy. That's where I pieced out as well. Some of the coolest fights were in there, but once it just became Ichigo power scaling to hell, I just kind of gave up on it. I loved it. Oh, I have seen that, actually, Virtue. That's really, really cool. It's almost like a Fortnite sort of thing, yeah? Salad Warrior. Dude, do it. That's a cool... their starting zone looks awesome. It was between human and salad person for me as well, because I think that those starting zones look the best to me. I like what's the human starting zone in Goldshire? I like that area. I just think it's cool. Elwyn Forest. There we go. The glasses are killing my face, guys. I swear, it's brutal. Ooh. Dude, I saw some of the skins. So in World of Warcraft, I only have a couple hundred hours in that game, so my transmog isn't very good. But I've seen some of the really good transmogs from the recent patches, and they look incredible. I'm so happy with the way that gear is starting to look in games. I want them to look like Monster Hunter weapons, and I think it's sick that we're sort of moving that direction. Yeah, I saw that you can move around in the starting zones. I'm gonna take these off. They're hurting my face more. I think they're helping me right now. Let's just put those away for now. But yeah, I'm excited to see how that goes. The video is up, Jay Beard. Yes, it is. It went great. We did it. I had to flinch Elvard because there was 0% chance that I was going to beat them any other way, and so yeah, I did that. Dude, I could imagine having glasses on underneath anything else is nuts. So like I said, I've never had them before. This is literally my first day with them. Thanks, Roy. I appreciate that, man. I almost felt kind of like bad about flinching at the end of the day, but like I said, there was just 0% chance. I went in there thinking I really wasn't going to flinch them, and then I started getting hit with multiple 8s in a row, and I thought, oh, I'm dead if I don't flinch this dragon, so I had to go in there and do that. But it was worth it. Dragon Slayer's over. Nice and easy. Take these Zens out, dude. Put another one in. The way I've been monitoring my Zen usage lately is that I don't use any Zens until later in the day, and then I just use like 5 right at the end of the day because I like to sort of have all the nicotine enter my system all at one time. You guys nicotine abusers as well? Do you guys have any of those weird little addictions that you just can't get rid of? Luke, I was freaking out, dude. I couldn't help it. I'd never done it before. Long ago, I had seen videos about it, and I had seen, and I sort of remembered how to do it, and people in here had told me just wait until the health bar is gone and then attack again. So I knew that there was a spot right next to a skeleton, and when I saw that first spot right next to the skeleton, I was like, well, this has to absolutely be it. And, man, it sure wasn't. Yeah, Zoinks, out here with the Zens. What flavor you got, baby? Cam, have you been using Zens, or have you been, do you get it every time you use nicotine, or do you get it when you don't get nicotine? Oh, fast food, James. Don't even talk to me about that, dude. I can't stay away from fast food. It is crazy. I can't leave my house or else I get it. Dude, rage is my worst addiction. I get so angry at stuff. It's ridiculous. I grew up in a household with someone who got angry, so I just sort of learned that behavior, I think. But dude, it's good. I feel like it drives me, you know? A magical force prevents me from banking. Oh, the lamp? Okay, guys. Vote in the chat. What are we going to use the lamp for? I've had Jesus J. Beard. Unfortunately, there's some things that that Jesus takes time to work on, and you just got to wait for him. What are we using the lamp on, guys? I want to get this out of my inventory. What skill are we going to use the lamp on? I'm going to leave the skills up here. Everybody, if you want to just say what you think I should use it on, we'll make a decision here. Ooh, cinnamon. I feel that, dude. That's good. Herblore. I can't do Herblore yet. I'm not members. Runecraft could be a good one. I really should use it on Herblore. That would be the best one to use it on for sure. Hey Leaf, I actually have a Discord. You can just join the Discord and we can talk on there. It's just join the Discord, baby. It's in the description. Herblore. Everyone's saying Herblore. I feel like, okay, I'm just gonna wait until then. I'm gonna use Herblore. Well, let's just wait until members and we'll use Herblore. Yeah, I know you get the most buffs at around 10 to 30. Also, Kyle, no, I haven't tried that place yet. I really want to. I just haven't gotten over there to actually try it yet. I never leave my house to go anywhere. I never go into a restaurant and eat. I'll just save it. I'll be members in a week. I don't need that extra inventory slot. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think you can have multiple lamps, can't you? If not, I could juggle it. I could just keep dropping it every 10 minutes and then just try to get the random event again to stack them. That would probably work. We can make that happen. Word, totally. No, that'll be awesome, dude. Thank you for the burn food. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm so excited about members-only questing, guys. The fact that oh, wait, what happened? Ooh, an 8 of my reek. Good job, Hyper Demon. The people are out here doing quests, and I appreciate that about you. People who avoid quests in this game, I just don't understand. I don't get what you're up to. But no, I'm excited for all the quests, dude. I think that my first episode in members is going to be about upgrading the account. So I want to get 43 prayer. I want to get... I mean, my first real goal in the game is to get Barrow's Gloves. Like, finishing Recipe for Disaster is just going to be something that we have to work towards in general. And then after that, it's obviously going to be to get a Fire Cape. So to work towards those things, we're going to have to really upgrade the account a lot. I'm going to have to get my Hunter up to 82 so that I can start catching Dragon Implings, Emperor Puro, so that I can get a Glory Amulet, because otherwise, just what am I going to do? Train crafting like crazy? I don't think so. So I don't know. I think that, like I said, upgrades for the account, maybe work on prayer, maybe do Waterfall Quest and the Witch's House, and then just sort of get through all of it. I want to get my agility up for sure by doing rooftop courses, and I want to open up herb lore, obviously. Probably start on my hunter. Get my farming quest done to get started in that. Unlock fairy rings by doing Lost City and all of those things. Just the basics for an account, you know? Yeah, no, Joe. This is an account for a series. No, I've been playing off and on for decades, and like I've played plenty of old school RuneScape in general. Like I've played OSRS. I have a main that's total level 1700 or something. Ooh, good job, Zoinks. I don't know, man. I'm proud of you guys. It's a hard game. It takes a lot of time and effort. It takes a lot of commitment. Commitment is a difficult thing to train. So anyone who can actually get there and work on it is just tops. Absolutely tops. Dude, I haven't watched that Mr. Mammal series yet. I really need to go check it out. He seems like he's absolutely killing it on there. Hey, Kyle, what's up, dude? Nice to see you, dude. Dang, Luke, you're out here playing. All right, did you just go straight members on it and just push through everything? I had someone tell me that they could get my account to level 70 combats in one day, and I thought, yeah, I could do that too. I think if I was doing quests and I was just pushing through everything, just not desert treasure, waterfall, witch's house, Holy Grail, all of those things, and just pushing my combat up that way. But it's still a lot of work to get to 1200 total, dude. That's huge. I mean, 1200 total, 1500 took me multiple years to do, just as far as playing off and on. Oh, prayer is going to be huge. I think, let's go look at Holy Grail real quick. I think finishing Holy Grail would be decently easy because you can flinch the boss in Holy Grail, and that'll get me pretty high prayer, right? What's the EXP rewards for Holy Grail? Let me look that up. $11K prayer XP. So that's the majority of my way to that prayer level, to level 43 for overheads. And the big bones that I have in my account, I have like 287 big bones in my bank right now, should be able to get me the rest of the way to overheads if I use them on altars, which is my plan. So I think it'll be pretty simple. Bimbo, come on. Jump up here. I know you had a spill earlier. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, 99 fire making. Did you just do Winter Tot the whole time? I've been thinking about starting on some Winter Tot too whenever I get to membership. There's a whole lot of things that I think that we should actually work on. No, I get that. The Tiamat in Varlamore. I haven't done any Varlamore content whatsoever. I do want to explore Varlamore, but it seems like a lot to just go straight there after getting membership, so it'll probably be a little bit later down the road. Like I said, I'm still sticking in the idea of what to do for what you would do if you were a brand new person playing this game for the first time. And I think that one of the first quests that I'm probably actually going to undertake is Gertrude's cat, because I need to start getting a cat raised anyways, just so that I can do Recipe for Disaster. So if I start working on that early, then that'll be the easiest way to get that done. I need an adult cat for that. So get a cat, keep it out, feed it, do all the things, and then take care of everything. Wait. Can I use player altars as an Iron Man? You can't, can you? I know I'm not an Iron Man, but I'm playing like an Iron Man. You can't use player owned altars, can you? So I'll have to do the Chaos altar out in the wilderness. Well. Things that I've put on myself, rules that I've made up for no reason, are coming back to hit me in the butt again. Of course. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Someone with little knowledge about the deep parts of the game. Oh yeah, I definitely will make a Varlamore video at some point. You know, I've got to make a Corinne video. I sort of want to make sure that I have all the requirements to do everything in Corinne before I go to Corinne, so that I can go there and just make a whole video about exploring Corinne. Keep with the theme of sort of doing areas. But obviously my first, like, when I go to Sears Village and all of that, I'm not going to be able to do all the quests that are there. So I'm going to have to figure out, okay, am I going to do a quest line that I've picked ahead of time? Am I going to do a quest grouping by skills? How am I going to tell the story of what we're doing? Yeah, Graceful's a thing, but it's just such a grind. It would be terrible content. It would be a stream video for sure if I was going to get full Graceful. And that would take, I don't know, 30 hours or something, so it'd be multiple streams. Not 30 hours, it'd probably be like 18 hours, I'd say, for full Graceful. I do want to unlock Canifus super early. That's definitely something that I want to look into doing. I love Canifus. It's one of my favorite areas in the entire game. I think the critical series on it was absolutely amazing, but I've always loved Priest in Peril as a quest. I think that's such a cool quest, and I do want to unlock that. But like I said, my first video, I want to be really in membership, you know, really in the members world. Go through the gate right outside of Falador into members and sort of explore that area. Go to Ardoin and everything, and get through all of it. Sorry, I have stream brain like crazy right now. I need to drink water. I forgot to drink water this whole time. Maybe that will be the first thing that I do then. Maybe overheads will just be the first thing. Maybe I'll just be like, okay, I'm going to do, you know, Holy Grail, Priest in Peril, all those things, and unlock my overheads. Maybe that will be the first video. Just a few quests to do it and make the video about that. That could be the best way to go. Hey, Kyle, that's sick, dude. Yeah, Canifus is awesome. The danger of it makes it even more enthralling to me. I think it's so fun. It's just such a blast. Okay, so I think that will probably be what we do for the next video then, is just getting my prayer level up. It might be a week or so before we get the next video up. I've been grinding on those videos super hard, and I want to get into the Guild Wars 2 stuff, but obviously I'm going to be grinding this account out, so that'll be a lot of fun. And in the meantime, I can just do this if we ever want to play some RuneScape. I hate Creature of Frankenstrain a lot. I hated that quest a lot as a young person, and it's just kind of carried over into adulthood, even though it's significantly easier now for me. But when I was young, I couldn't figure it out for some reason. I was just like, what do I do? Where do I go? And then Haunted Mine is obviously such a classic. I love that quest. I think the boss fight in Haunted Mine is so interesting and cool. 70 agility. Brutal, dude. I can't even... I don't even want to think about the agility grinds right now. I can't stand them. Oh, there's going to be... I'm thinking Dragon Slayer 2 is 6 months away. That's sort of my thoughts about how long it's actually going to take me to get to Dragon Slayer 2. It's obviously got a huge list of requirements, and there's lots of quests in between now and then, but it's not that bad of a grind. That's the thing about playing RuneScape a whole bunch, is that you start to understand how everything sort of interlinks together. And I mean, I'm 30 hours in over the course of 2 weeks, and I've already got skills that when I was a kid would have blown my mind without even trying very hard. I think the biggest benefit that you get as a RuneScape player is that when you get to the really hard grinds later on and you've played the game a whole lot, that when you come back to an early account, if you're not going from 93 to 94 in a skill, you go, oh, this is so fast. I can't believe that I just got 3 level ups in 1 hour. That's nutso. But when you're a kid, you think, this is going to take me an hour to get these 3 level ups, and that's such a hard thing for you to grapple with. The adulthood buff is powerful in RuneScape. I used Zybes back in the day. That's what it was significantly worse, but that's what I used. Joe, what you need to do is you just have to take your gloves off every 20 minutes, but you just Nightmare Zone on your phone, and you just leave your phone sitting around, and then you click every 20 minutes. That's the move, dude. Just take your gloves off. I make lip scrubs and stuff. There's not as much blood involved, but, you know, you just take the gloves off and you click. It's fun. Oh, yeah, Kyle. I've seen those Jimmy videos. That dude's a legend, bro. He's incredible. He's so good at what he does. It blows me away. You've got it, dude. Gary Gilbert, dude. He's so good at what he does, and just the editing that he puts together and the voiceovers that he does is perfect, man. The text to voice was a legendary idea. People are nuts in free to play. Oh, GG, dude. 70 construction. Yeah, Joe, that is the problem, huh? But you're there at a butcher shop, you know what I mean? So it would be very easy for him to kill you. Maybe you shouldn't do it. I don't know. It could be worth the risk. Gotta risk it for the biscuit, as they say. And do it all for the nookie or whatever. Jeez, Jay. Nice work, dude. Congratulations. Congratulations on finishing an insane grind. You're absolutely potent, dude. You're virile. You're young. You're youthful. You're filled with machismo. You have everything that you need to do everything you need to do in this world, and that's all that matters. What's up, Mango? Nice to see you, dude. Dude, I think that one of the best parts about this game is being in a clan chat and seeing all the goals that people are working their way towards. It is so secondhand fulfilling, and it pushes you on so hard to just be able to see what everyone else is trying to accomplish, and it just makes you feel like, man, I can do it too. We can all do it, bros. Wait, I gotta invite applications. I logged out. I'm so stupid. Hey, man, a lot of people would agree that that is the only way to actually go in this world. You know what I mean? Like, you have to, at some point, you have to decide what's important to you. And if RuneScape's important to you, risk it all, dude. I'm risking it all. We're out here taking the hard path in life, deciding that this is the move. This is a decently AFK mining grind, honestly. For how frustrating mining normally is, this is not bad. Where do I go for Castle Wars in free-to-play? Of course you can, Mango. It's open to invites. I don't know if I have to go and post it on the clan board or not. If I do, I'll run over there and do that. How do I get to free-to-play Castle Wars? Let me Google this real quick. I kind of want to do some Castle Wars. I haven't been there in so long. I don't have anything that's actually able to do, but... I'm gonna play with followers. We're all gonna play together. It'll be a good time. Most of the people who are like the followers or whatever are just involved in the Discord and everything now, and I know a lot of them sort of by their names and seeing them on here all the time. So it's honestly just like playing with friends, and it's an MMO, so like I don't have a problem with playing with friends. Castle Wars is a mini game. Capture the flag. RuneScape for hardcore group Iron Man. Blah blah blah. Travel. Castle Wars is found in the southwest corner of Kandarin and may be accessed via a number of ways. Going to grouping interface. Okay, you can just mini game teleport there. Cool. Yeah, I think I can. Hold on. Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, by the way, I am accepting clan invites, or clan requests. So if you want to join the clan, that's all you have to do is just put in for it. Applicants. No, there's no application. It's called Rubes Cubes, or Cubes Rubes. Sorry, dude, I always get it backwards. Dude, for real, it took me... I mean, I'm embarrassed by how long it took me to actually understand that minigame teleporting was a thing, that you could just use the grouping functions to go to minigames. I mean, it was this year. It was this year that I understood that you could do that. And the reason that I discovered that you could do that is because I was trying to practice on Jad by going to speedrun worlds and getting the quest that you need to do that and then teleporting to Jad. And I didn't know how to use the minigame teleport to Jad, so I had to Google that. You go to the Grand Exchange, Kyle, and then you go to the board. Here, let me run there real quick, actually. I got a full inventory anyways. I'll just teleport to Varrock for now. You go to the board at the Grand Exchange for clans, and you just apply on there. Currently, I'm on world... I think the home world is 430 still, but currently I'm on world 436. Just let me go. I'll go there. By the way, how is what I'm doing very inefficient? I totally want to know. The part only appears when I crack the deposits? You've got to be kidding me, dude. I need a hammer. Hold on. Hold on. I can't wait any longer. Are you for real? Okay, hold on. Let's see if I get this now. Found it. Okay, where's the crusher at? I thought I'd take it over here. Is it the crusher? Where's the crusher? Where's the crusher at? Bro, why did you guys let me go for so long? There's a little bit of masochism that goes on in this game. Here we go. Okay. I was saving them for the hammer, but I actually want to get the mace pieces way more. So let's just work on this. Hold on. Let me finish all these up real quick, and then I'll run to Varrock and we'll do this. Brutal, guys. Absolutely brutal. I guess I wasn't paying attention, Cam. My bad. Oh, okay. We got the clan invites here. Hold on. Settings. Let's see what everybody's levels are. Damn, snapped. You snapped. Indeed. That's crazy, dude. You're getting close. You're getting real close, dude. Hey, thanks, Brian. I appreciate you joining the Discord, dude. Very nice of you. Dude, if I get it on the first inventory, I want you guys to know that I have the worst RNG luck in any video game. I went dry on a Dragon Defender for 5,000 kills or something like that. It was nuts. My main Dragon Defender grind was the longest one that I've heard of personally. I mean, it was absolutely crazy. It was bazonkers. I was there for days. I every time kept saying, I'm going to kill this rune armor for so many tokens that there's a 0% chance that I'll ever have to do it again. And then I had to do that again multiple times. And every time I upped it, it was nuts. I couldn't believe it. I started to think that there was something wrong with my account. I thought about messaging Jagex to report a bug. It was crazy. Yeah, it was nuts, dude. It was nuts. So the odds of me getting this, just so everyone knows, is 0. There's no chance. And I'm saying all of that because in my brain, I'm hoping that by me believing that I'm not going to get it means that I will in fact get it. I'm reverse psychologying the RNG. That's my goal here. Hey, Zoinks, you're going there, dude. You're going places. It was insane, Zeus. Insane. Insane. Days, weeks maybe even. I mean, it was on my phone, and I was just grinding it for just longer than I can even remember. Dude, going dry in this game feels so bad. I didn't even feel accomplished when I got it. I don't know if anyone else feels this way when you get an item after being dry forever, but you just feel angry that it took that long. And then you talk to other people and they say things like, oh yeah, it took me like, I don't know, 30 minutes. You just want to strangle them, dude. Yeah, I got it on my first one. I killed him the first time. I got every single defender first kill. I don't know what happened. I hate it, dude. It makes me so angry. Okay, let's see if your request came through. Yeah, we got a couple. Okay. Xenophile. Comfortably escaping the mid-game. You probably have a quest cape at this point. That's sick. Leaf, you are getting up there in your numbers, dude. Excellent work. You are approaching some 99s. Very good stuff. Son of Abba. This is my favorite place to see somebody in RuneScape. I remember having these stats so much that it feels like the hardest grind in the world to get 60 attack, and then you realize that it was the best grind of all of the attack grinds. And having 67 magic, you're just sitting there and hitting the teleport button over and over and over and over again. You have to be on my world. You have to be on my world, Mango. You have to be on world 430. Yeah, when I did leagues last time, I was repaid at least because I think my whole grind for defenders took me less than 30, 40 minutes or something like that. I mean, it was extremely fast, but drop rates were all buffed and everything, so it makes sense that happened. But yeah, that was I got repaid heavy there. But yeah, dude, it was brutal. I hated it. Nothing else was that bad. Everything else was relatively pretty simple as far as I don't think that I've had any grinds that have absolutely been just horrible for me in my entire time playing RuneScape. I've usually found some way to make them all enjoyable or to break them up enough that it doesn't bother me a lot to do them. But that Dragon Defender one blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I thought you get to a point to where it's so statistically unbelievable what you're doing that even though you're having such a terrible time with it and even though you're running so incredibly dry, you're just impressed by the amount of unluck that you're having. Dude, questing is the biggest thing in this game. Tiff is so into just grinding. Like, she will just put herself through ridiculously long fishing grinds instead of going and doing some quests or doing some mini games. And I approve, you know, the old school method of just hammering it into the wall until you get all the way through is really, really cool. But I mean, come on, just do quests. Just do quests. The quests are my favorite part of the whole game. I think it's what makes RuneScape so... I think it's one of the key features of what makes RuneScape so special. Oh, Cam, I stayed up. So when the last league came out, my sleep schedule was ruined. I was going to bed at about 8 or 9 in the morning, and I decided I need to push myself around the clock. So what I did is that I woke up at 8 o'clock one morning and I played, let me see here. I played all the way through the night, and then I went all the way until the next day, and then I went to sleep. I was waking up at like 11 p.m. at night. Sorry, that's what I was doing. I was going to sleep at like 8 a.m. That's what it was. And then I went all the way around. It was brutal, but it was awesome. Best time. Best time, dude. Just 30 hours of straight RuneScaping. Hey, no problem, Kate. Nice to see you, dude. Nice to have you around. Let me accept your invite, or let me accept your request real quick. Okay, we're out of these. I'm just going to go back to doing some more mining then, and we'll just fill up and crush them all. I have the hammer in my inventory now, so we'll just do that. Another close to maxing account. I mean, you have, I don't know, 1,000 hours left to max or something like that. Not bad. I love seeing stuff. This is the correct way to do it. You haven't even stepped foot inside of an altar yet. You don't even know what essence running is. You've got this. Big Al. Big Al, dude. You guys are just so far along in the game. Combat 115. How excited are you to see Combat 126 over top of your head? That is such a goal. Oh, I was drinking a lot of coffee. Yeah, and drinking like soda and energy drinks and all those things. Yeah, I had to just push through. Sometimes when you're in that sort of place, I mean, what do you guys do? We're all degenerates here, I'm assuming. What do you do when your sleep schedules get messed up? There's no way that you're all go to sleep at 10 o'clock at night, people. It's much too late for you to be those kinds of people. You placed #1 on the smithing leaderboards? Dude, that's insane. What were you doing? What were you, just in which way? I don't understand. Of course they were, Brendan. Yeah, you just got spooned them directly to your bank account. Of course. How would you not? Well, at least I'm getting experience for the grind, right? At least that's what's happening right now. The mining will be nice. Like less mining, the better in the future. Just get it done now. Just tear through it. Just tear through it. Get some smithing XP. Get them both up into the 40s. Do you guys maintain a good sleep schedule? Do you choose when you go to bed and you stick with that even if you feel like staying up later? I have this recurring problem in my life that if I don't have some extreme reason to get out of bed in the morning, I will just push my sleep schedule later and later. I like to stay up 25, 26 hours, and that has ruined me because I still need to sleep 8, so it just constantly revolves around in a circle. Yeah, you got to stay awake all day and bring it back around. Also, it feels like this little moment of debauchery where you just go, I'm going to stay up so late that I can get fast food breakfast again. Twice in one day, dude. I also feel like it's almost a cheat code because if you gain an extra day every now and then. Now, you feel like crap for days afterwards, but you do gain an extra day at some point. You gain those 8 hours. Is the heat wave over now? Has summer finally ended in the UK? James, yeah, you're in the UK, right? Yeah. Luke, if I don't have ADHD, ooh, cool, I got an uncut emerald. If I don't have ADHD, I'll eat my hat. One day I'm gonna go to a therapist and be like, yo, what's wrong with me? Please tell me. I need something for this. My brain just puts pictures in front of everything that I think about. Every time that I'm talking in a long sentence, it is an absolute struggle to stay locked into what I'm saying. What do you need? Okay, it's just a kebab. I thought it was another uncut emerald. I got excited for a second. It's like they want me to have these. They want me to have a defense Amy so bad. Zeus, proud of you for having a decent sleep schedule. I have a free chat as well, Thiago, but I don't know how to open it up for people to talk in it without doing all that. I have no idea how to do that, honestly. Oh, your English is fine, dude. Don't apologize for it. Most people can only speak one language. You're ahead of the curve in a multitude of ways. Good night, Gabriel. Nice for coming. Or thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. This is super cool of everyone to tune in general. Yeah, we're here, fellas. We're here in Camdozaal just mining. A free-to-play Iron Man. What are you trying to do when you're free-to-play Iron Man? I've had some ideas about trying to go for some of the free-to-play bosses, but I would have to do so much. It would be ridiculous. I don't even want to think about staying in free-to-play for a year plus. Although I do love free-to-play, I think that everything is very well set up in free-to-play, and then once you get into members, it gets so kooky. That's where all the teleports really come in handy. The sort of thing that you can do in free-to-play of running back and forth just isn't possible whatsoever. You just have to unlock fairy rings and do all those things. Honestly, Tori, the number one thing that I would say for doing anything is just, with a brain like mine, is just practicing at it until it becomes second nature. If I have to think too much, I can't do it. I have a much harder learning curve, I feel like, than most people. So everything sort of, goes very flat for a very long time, and then eventually I hit a point to where it's just second nature to me. Video games have been like that my whole entire life. I've had a very hard time getting decent at them, but now I just if I have to think, I fail. If I don't, I can do it. Get to the grind, Cameron. Just start mining these spots. What are you up to, Tiff? You want to play RuneScape? Huh? No? Okay. You're going to pretend to do schoolwork? I'm getting hungry. It's been, I don't know, 7 hours since I've ate or something like that. I can't remember. Oh, well, congratulations to you. Everyone in here keeps saying, what's the new content? Varlamore? Everyone keeps saying Varlamore for pay-to-play prayer for an Iron Man. I would just say altars, depending on how far you actually, or like the Chaos altar, depending on if you actually want to do it. If not, then Acto Functus is another way to go for sure. Oh yeah, having fun is all that matters. Whatever, dude. Just keep out here with it. Just keep enjoying your life. Keep being you as a person. And, stop worrying about what everyone else says about everything. Everybody in my life thought that I was crazy for years, and they're kind of right. But in general, what is being crazy? What is having anything wrong with you except just another way of being alive? I always think, I used to have this terrible fear of going blind when I was younger. It was this irrational fear, just because I thought, how could I possibly survive if I wasn't blind? But over my years, I've met some people who are blind, and you just keep living. Things are harder. You have to figure stuff out. There's a whole portion of your life now that you just have to have workarounds for things. But, you just keep living. As long as you're not dead, as long as you're on this side of the dirt and you're still breathing, everything is still open to you, and whatever you feel like doing is what you should do. I always think it's funny that there's this sort of belief system in place a lot of times that anything that you copy from somebody else is sort of a falsehood that you've adopted, that it's untrue to your personal self. But I think that one of the biggest things that we do as human beings is identify the things that we like and then make them parts of us. You just kind of keep moving forward, keep doing the thing, keep having fun in your life, keep chasing the new ideas, keep entertaining yourself. 100%. There is no normal people. I used to think of my parents as being the barometer for normal. And now as an adult, as an older person, adult's a weird word because I still feel like a child all the time. But as an older person, I've realized that my parents are kind of weird too. So I was sort of doomed, you know? We were always going to be like this. But then you go and meet normal people, and sometimes you meet normal people and they're so normal that it's weird. It's you think, what is going on underneath the surface? Do you just go into wait mode every time nobody's around? I don't understand what your hobbies are. You like wine tasting? I don't get this. What's happening? I have tried Final Fantasy XIV. I've played a couple hundred hours of Final Fantasy XIV. I'm on the 3rd expansion. Stormblood, I think, is the 3rd one. Good night, Swinks. Enjoy your jazz cabbage, dude. One of these days, fellas. One of these days I'm going to retire from everything, and the jazz cabbage will be available to me again. I don't have to worry about distracting myself with stuff. So you guys think aliens are real or what? What's your guys' thoughts on little green men? You guys think that all these tic-tac-shaped unidentified aerial phenomenon are actually aliens? You guys think they're like spiritual demons that come from underneath the sea, or what? What do you guys think is going on? I'd say they're probably real. Have you guys ever heard of the Fermi's paradox? Hey, thanks, Gwen. I appreciate that. Over the years, I hope to share way more of my weird ass opinions and my weird ass interests. Yeah, dude, I can't imagine. I had an experience when I was 15, 16 years old where I was working a job at a Kmart, if you guys remember Kmart's. And I realized that I wasn't going to be able to do a 9-to-5 for the rest of my life, that I would always fail at them, that I wouldn't be able to get out there and do that thing. And that was a scary thought, you know? Like I said, I'm over here thinking that aliens are real, dude. How do I show up to an office every day and sell people paper without talking about the fact that I think aliens are real? Hey, thanks, Illuvium. I appreciate that, dude. Most of my viewers are better than me at this game, so I appreciate that you guys enjoy the content, even though you're so much better than me at the game. It's very kind of you. Yeah, dude, I sort of think that it's an impossibility for there to not be aliens when you think about how large the universe is. The idea that we're the only thing here in the universe seems... So I'm a statistics guy. I love statistics. I think it's one of the most interesting things that happens, that you can expand something out over a long enough period of time, and you can basically... or a long enough amount of runs on it. I got stream brain. And you can basically predict what's going to happen. You can get 25% every single time. If you just do a million of something, you get roughly 250,000, right? So the thing about the universe is that if it's infinite, if it goes on forever, the odds of us being the only people or the only existence in it are basically zero, because there's so many different places and we've been going for long enough now that there has to be aliens out there. Now, I don't know what's going on around here. Whenever they say that there's proof of UFOs or aliens, I always think it's the government trying to distract us from something else. I am on world 430 currently. But no, I mean, I also would be willing to believe that there aren't aliens actually here. Or if they are, I mean, I think there's a possibility of overlapping dimensions. And, you know, the fourth dimension is really strange. And you know, that stuff all blows my mind when I try to think about it, because it's outside of my actual capability to understand. But there has to be something going on. I think that life is too bizarre and coincidental and just has too many signs built into it for there not to be something going on, but I have no idea what it is. I can't figure it out. I've tried so much, and it's only led me to madness. Ooh, look at you, Illuvium. 99 hit points in Slayer. Gee whiz, dude. Killer. Messing around with card games, not incredibly. So I played Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger, and I played Pokemon when I was younger, and I've always wanted to get into Magic the Gathering, but I just haven't had the time or the real desire to push myself into that direction yet. Card games are a really big barrier to entry thing for people who don't already do them. I think that's one thing that people over or underestimate a lot, is how difficult it actually is to get into a card game when a whole bunch of people have already been playing them forever. And if you're going to a Magic the Gathering game at a card shop, or if you're even just playing Magic the Gathering online, you're probably playing against other people who are much, much better than you. And you're just... Card games are only fun when you play them with other people. So you're sort of in trouble if you're playing against people who are just way, way better than you. Bunch of floating steroid chickens. Maybe, dude. Who knows what's out there? Who knows what people are going to do? Who knows what the aliens want from us? We're just down here playing RuneScape. I think that if there is some kind of entity out there that watches all of us and is omnipotent and is viewing this simulation that they've created, I think that they see us just sitting here and playing RuneScape, and they're like, dude, they're so close. They're so close to making a simulation. They've almost got it. We're gonna have the Rick and Morty problem real soon, dude. They're going to figure out some kind of way to power their world with a simulation, and then our batteries are all gonna turn off. Oh, Gabriel, I think that it is extremely difficult. I think that if you want to get into PvP, it's one of those things where you just have to absolutely go for it and just sort of commit yourself to that kind of lifestyle. Realize that people who do PvP in old school RuneScape are just basically ignoring the rest of the game and only doing that thing. There are some people who casually do PvP. There's probably a couple of people watching right now who could give you a better sort of point of view on that. But know that PvPers in RuneScape just look at the game differently and think about it differently. And so if you're asking a PvMer like myself how to get into PvP, I would normally just tell you not to and do PvM, because that crowd is a whole different kind of crowd, man. Very, very machismo. Not very demure. Not very cutesy. No, Cushy, I'm not in members. I'm still in free-to-play until my next video, so I'm here doing this, just grinding so that I could stream a little bit and hang out with people. Wednesday is Guild Wars. I'm so stoked, dude. I'm so stoked for Guild Wars on Wednesday, dude. It's going to be crazy, dude. We're going to have such a good time, dude. Did you play Real Life Hearthstone? Is Real Life Hearthstone still a card game? I remember that they had World of Warcraft trading cards. I don't know if it was actually Hearthstone or not. I know the game. Did you have to buy booster packs in-game? People not only are sweats in PvP, but there's this sort of... I appreciate you, Zeus. Thanks for coming by. There's this sort of personality type, right? So in PvM and RuneScape, I feel like you have these kinds of people who are these like really exploratory kinds of people. They go out and they want to learn about new things, and they want to try all of these these new quests and these new mini games, and they want to find a new way of training a skill, and they're very flexible and whimsical with the way that they play this game. That's the way that I sort of perceive it, right? And then in PvP, it becomes a type of person who, and this is not a slam at them, it's just what I've observed, and I think this is totally fine too, but they're definitely more, they define a lot of their characteristics about themselves by how good they are at the PvP, and they really take a lot of pride in just being able to absolutely smack people around and how good they are at it in general. Yeah, go kill some bots. Go kill some Chinchompa bots. Take care of that problem for us. Go PvP with some bots, dude. That would be a great way to get into it. I've heard a lot of people actually do some stuff that way. And there is something cool about walking around being skulled. Like it does have a certain je ne sais quoi to it, you know? It's like, yeah, guys, that's right. I kill people who didn't do anything to me first. Yeah, I've had the desire to become the Batman of Gillinor multiple times and go around and take out the PvPers who are ruining other people's time. Dude, he got the bow drop so fast. Excellent work, Divine. Just grinding our way through. Slowly making progress. One piece after the other. Putting it all together. Becoming better players. Learning what it's like to be a human being. Falling deep into a dark depression. Finding your way out of it. Learning new coping mechanisms. Realizing that the friends that you've had over your life might not be the friends that you need in the future. Realizing that everything is sort of vapid, but maybe that's okay. Maybe we make our own purpose in this world. Maybe the things that we thought were important were just put in our brains by other people who thought those things were important. Maybe the general idea of what you're supposed to do in life is just sort of an illusion that we've all created over time. Maybe being alive is all just escapism. Maybe the society that we've built together is just everything that we've done to make us forget about the fact that the end is coming. And then you get better at RuneScape. That's how that works. I'm on 436. Sorry. Is it 436? I was on 430. I am on 436. I've been lying to people. I didn't know I was lying, but I was. Dang, he got the hammer, bro. He got the hammer, bro. I still have to make a reaction video tonight. Huh?
Oh, boy.
I might need food first. I just want to do one more inventory. That's all I want. Just one more. Just one more game, Mom, please. I got to get used to it. It totally does give me a headache just to stare at screens without having the glasses on. I never even realized until I had them. Fight caves with auto-retaliate. Dude, when I ran into the Dragon Slayer situation and I had auto-retaliate on, I was so mad at myself. I can't believe that I made that mistake. What an absolute beginner move. My glasses are fogging up, Tiff, right when I put them on. What's that about?
Your face is hot.
Oh, I am. I'm sweating over here. I've got under boob sweat going on, guys.
I hate when that happens.
Dude, it's so frustrating. Ooh, we got a clan application. We got 2. 99 fire making. Winter tot. Winter tot's the way to go. Oh, there no. No, I don't stream every day, Gabriel. I stream like every other day is sort of the way that it turns out a lot of times. So like I'll be back Wednesday. I'll be doing Guild Wars 2 content. But no, I don't stream every day. Not yet. I might. Guild Wars 2 might pull me into it. If we're all gaming real hard, I could see being here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Dude. Yeah, my doctor was, or my eye doctor was literally like, "Do you look at screens a lot?" And I was like, "Yeah, I actually recently have started looking at screens all the time, actually." And he said, "Yeah, your close-up vision is bad enough now that you have to strain your eyes to see stuff close up, and then after you strain your eyes all day long looking at screens, the reason that you think you have bad far-away vision is that your eyes are so." They've done so much work that they can't focus on anything anymore. So at nighttime, whenever I would go lay in bed, everything would be blurry and I couldn't see anything. Is Hunter 99 that good now? What's the new best way to trade Hunter? Hold on, let me look this up. Hunting techniques, miscellaneous. I guess I should have typed in hunting training, hunter training. Birdhouse trapping. Oh yeah, I need to do the natural history quiz whenever I get there too. Drift net fishing? Is that the new thing? Drift net fishing? Or, oh no, I bet it's Hunter, not clues. What are they called? Hunter, Whispers? Why do I think it's Whispers? Whatever that thing is, where you get the, like, Slayer for Hunter now. That's the new thing, yeah? I agree, Luke. Everybody always wants you to go to Wintertot. I know that it's pretty good money originally, but, like, there's so many good money-making methods in the game. You can just do agility training until you get high enough for the pyramid, and then you can go do the pyramid for money if you need to. I mean, I really think that once you get members, you can basically just get all the money that you need to pretty quickly. Hunter Rumors. That's what it's called. Not Whispers. Rumors. Yeah, Kyle, it's difficult to get used to them, so I don't have to wear them when I'm driving or anything. It's mainly just for looking at things close up in my face. But yeah, I need to just wear them all around the house constantly. I still have this thing where, like, when I move my head from side to side, I get kind of dizzy because I can sort of see in my peripheral vision the movement of stuff that's blurry. So it kind of freaks my brain out. So I definitely just have to get used to it. It's such a, everything's such a grind. Life's an MMO. That's how I've heard it as, Slayer for Hunter. You know what I mean? That's just what they do. I'm almost full inventory. Oh, yeah, I could definitely see. Like I said, I want to pop into Hunter because I need a glory as quickly as possible. But, you know, all this will come in time. I'm still going to be mid-game for another couple months. Or early and mid-game for a couple months still. So I don't really have to worry about too much. Is it starting to fall apart? I'm almost done with the stream tonight anyways. I just have to get this inventory full, and then I want to end it there. I want to go make a freaking video and eat something because I'm starving over here. I'm wasting away to nothing, guys. I don't know if you guys noticed, by the way, but I'm wearing the same shirt my character is. I got the whole thing going on here. This is the shirt that I always pick in this game because I like this shirt a lot in real life, too. Oh, shoot. We're lagging. We're finally lagging.